What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back into Destiny 2 for a reset preview for the 26th of November, which takes us into the second week of Act 2 of Revenant. On top of that, we get the return of Iron Banner for the first time this episode, and a couple of the rewards there certainly have players interested, so we'll touch on that stuff, as well as some updates from Bungie, and we get new challenges for the week, progress on the episode, seasonal content, but on top of that we'll talk about other rewards, featured activities, the Nightfall weapon, farmable exotics, boosts for the week, and a handful of other items in the video. So I hope you enjoy this one and find it useful. But before we get going guys, this video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global men's lifestyle brand that's raising the bar in men's grooming standards with their newest product, the Chairman Pro. And for a comfortable shave, the Chairman Pro features a 360-degree contouring head with a skin-safe 4-blade foil, and that's great for a really close shave. But if you like a bit of stubble, there's also the skin-safe stubble trimmer, and both produce a low irritation shave which can be improved with Manscaped's Power Shave Gel, a lubricating formula with skin-soothing ingredients that provide a smooth and comfortable shave every time. Plus, Manscaped sent me their Face Shave Soothing Serum, which helps to rehydrate and calm skin after shaving, and both of these pair perfectly as part of the Chairman Pro package, which has everything you need for facial grooming in one box, especially when paired with the awesome features of the Chairman Pro, such as Flex Adjust technology, which adjusts to the contours of your face and neck. Plus, there's a precision lock, which makes the blade head sit firm in one of 3 adjustable locked positions, which gives you really precise grooming. And it's waterproof, which is great for shaving or cleaning. It runs for up to 75 minutes on a single charge, can be locked for travel, and it even has an indicator to let you know when it needs cleaning. So if you're looking for the perfect gift this holiday season, or you just want to upgrade your grooming routine, the Chairman Pro package has everything you need to keep your face looking and feeling its best, all in one box. Plus, if you use promo code HOUNDISH20, you'll get 20% off your order, plus free international shipping. So it's a brilliant way to treat yourself or someone special this season. Again, it's 20% off and free shipping with promo code HOUNDISH20 at manscaped.com. So if you want to join over 11 million worldwide users that trust Manscaped, all of the details are down below, and thanks to them for sponsoring the video. And so first up for Revenant content, of course we'll see a refresh on the milestones for all of the seasonal content, whether that's Onslaught or Tomb of Elders. Plus we can continue to make progress at Ido with fieldwork and all that kind of stuff. So essentially we continue as we are on that front. And for Vesper's Host, keep in mind as well, we will see another week of double loot for this reset, so if you still need to pick up any weapons or armor, it's going to be another good time to jump in. Otherwise though, we have weekly challenges for week 8 of the season. So firstly, there's Resurrection 2 to complete part 2 of Act 2 Grave Robber. If you already played the story stuff last week, that should auto-complete. Then we have Loot Drinker to craft resource tonics at Ido's Tonic Laboratory. Jolting Electricity, which requires us to defeat Scorn with arc damage in Gambit or Vanguard Ops playlists, and then we have Taking All Challenges to complete weekly playlist challenges, including Vanguard Ops, Crucible, Gambit, or seasonal activities. Plus there's Iron Sharpens Iron to complete Iron Banner matches, and there's bonus progress on that one for wins. And finally, Rapid Precision to get fast precision kills, and there's bonus progress granted for defeating Guardians and for every defeated target after the second one. So those are the challenges for this week, and of course there is mention of the Iron Banner in those, with the playlist returning for the first time this week in the episode. So I believe Control will be the featured game mode, but of course rewards are one of the main things that players are interested in. Firstly, a new armor set for the Iron Banner for the first time in a while. And these armor pieces will probably be post-game rewards, but Bungie have confirmed there will be a focusing menu for them where we can spend Iron Engrams and Glimmer to pick up specific armor pieces, so that could be useful. Otherwise, there are a couple of new or updated weapons. Tenacious Mastery is the new status rocket-assisted frame sidearm, and that's the one that a lot of players are interested in. I'll link a video down below if you want to see all of the roles and additional rewards for Iron Banner this time around. And let us know in the comments section if you'll be diving into the Iron Banner to try and pick up that new sidearm in particular. Otherwise, if you still use any of the content on the Pale Heart, keep in mind we'll get a new co-op mission featured with a milestone this week. On top of that, we'll see a refresh for Salvation's Edge, of course, and for the pinnacle drop that comes from Excision. And otherwise, for additional playlists, we get into the Vanguard, and the Nightfall this week will be the Arms Dealer. On top of that, the Grandmaster Catch-Up node is now available, so if it's GMs, you can complete any of them through that node. And the featured weapon this week will be the Slammer, and of course we can get the Adept variant of that from Grandmasters as well. So let us know if you'll be getting into that. Otherwise, we'll be going over to the Legends tab for the featured raid content, and first up, Vault of Glass is a featured raid this week, where we can pick up the Vex Mythoclast, and with it being featured, the exotic and legendary loot is completely farmable, so that's pretty good. The same applies to Crota's End, at least in terms of the legendary rewards, and players can work on the Necrochasm quest if they still have it by going into that raid as well. Otherwise, featured dungeons this week include the Grasp of Avarice, so another nice one to head into if you need any of those rewards. And finally, we'll also see the Warlord's Ruin dungeon featured this week as well. And on top of the legendary loot, of course, there's the Buried Bloodline as a farmable drop from the final boss. So good luck if you are heading into any of those to pick up the rewards. Otherwise, the exotic mission featured this week will be Vox Obscura, where we can pick up the Dead Messenger as well as all of its upgrades. But onto our final couple of mentions for the week. Dares of Eternity, on top of the core drops this week, can drop the Scatterhorn and Pathfinder armor sets, and some weapons from Season of Defiance, and a couple of world drops from Forsaken, which simply leaves us with the featured Lost Sectors for the week. So for Tuesday the 26th, it'll be Chamber of Starlight in the Dreaming City, and these have chances to drop some of the world weapons, as well as exotic engrams on solo clears. November 27th, we'll see the Quarry in the EDZ, before moving over to Extraction Site on November 28th. Then we'll go to the Pale Heart with the Broken Deep on November 29th. Blooming Deep will be featured for the 30th, and then we'll get Forgotten Deep on December 1st. Finally though, for the 2nd, it'll be Extraction on Savathun's Throne World, and then we'll hit another weekly reset. Plus, the very last thing to mention if you need it is the Ascendant Challenge for the week. This time around, it should be the Forfeit Shrine, which can be found in the Garden of Isilla, so pretty easy one to get to, but if you want the location and collectibles, I'll run a clip at the end of the video. And so for today, guys, that is what we have to round up for the weekly refresh. Of course, a couple of weeks of Iron Banner now, and then we head into the dawning for the year before sort of closing out and having a little quiet spell, which takes us up to the beginning of January with Act 3 launches. So things should be reasonably steady. Let us know in the comments section if you're jumping in and getting anything done this week. I certainly anticipate there'll be a few players who don't necessarily play a lot of PvP that'll want to go into Iron Banner for that stasis sidearm, so that should be interesting. Additionally though, if you found the video useful, drop us a rating down below and feel free to hit subscribe as well, so that I can keep you posted with a bunch more Destiny content. Otherwise though, cheers for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Down. Guardian down. Guardian down.